Hello, everybody. What's going on? Chris here. Chris here
And
with mine.
mine.
Yeah, Chris and mine. We're
Yes,
here.
yes.
And this is the Hytale podcast, the only one at the moment.
The only podcast
Yep.
that matters.
Yep.
We are also the biggest and most official and the best podcast because who has the name The Hytale Podcast? No one.
Exactly.
We're not even going to name the competition. They are irrelevant.
Exactly. We're the only ones active right now. And I mean,
Yeah,
also, it's our
true.
first one. But we're talking Hytale. Oh, God, that's another podcast name
No,
right
no,
there.
no, no. You
Yeah,
can't say that.
you can't say that. You
Make
can't
a
say that.
lawsuit.
Yeah, honestly, we're going to be talking about Hytale here. Yeah.
Yes, talking about Hytale.
Yes. There's so much to talk about.
This is such a bad start too. I love it.
Hey,
I
this
absolutely
this
love
is how
it.
the podcast is gonna be. You guys get
yeah,
our.
strap in, guys. This is the kind of vibes we're going on.
Oh, yeah.
Before we start, if you are watching on YouTube, hello, you see our faces. If not, we also have a Spotify.
Mhm.
It's gonna be a link in the description. It should be the same name. I don't know if it'll pop up because we're new, but I'm sure once a few episodes pop up,
Oh, yeah.
we will be the top search.
Yeah, we'll try to put the link
hopefully-
in the comment section. or
Yeah,
something.
the link will
Yeah.
definitely be in the comment section
Oh,
if you
yeah.
want to just listen to it on Spotify, which also means that if you're just driving to work, you'll also be able to listen to your favorite Hytale podcast. So that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, exactly, and the only one because we're active.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are not going to be responsible if you crash your car while driving to work, though.
That's good.
It's not on us.
Yeah, like you might listen to this and just like start bopping your head or something because it's the best
Yeah,
podcast. but-
bopping your head. We're
Yeah,
gonna be
we don't
freestyling
condone
on
that.
Hytale.
Yeah, exactly. We don't condone that, but it could happen.
Yeah, we might leak some Hytale news, and you're gonna be like, "Oh my god!"
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
your hands off the steering wheel.
Yeah, we're gonna like open live on our podcast like something from Thankmas, and people will be like, I can't see it, so they open up the YouTube video.
That's such a good idea.
We
That
should-
is such a good
yeah,
idea.
we're gonna do that. All right,
Yeah.
so this podcast. So I don't know if you guys know, but it's about Hytale, and that's all we're gonna be talking about pretty much, and it's gonna be
Yeah,
fun.
this basically spawned off of our latest video,
Oh,
where
it did.
I was like, "Hey, Chris, we gotta make a video together,"
Yeah.
and then we did, and then we originally set a goal of like, "Hey, let's get together for the final like bonus fact for each video. Let's just talk for like 1 to 2 minutes. Let's just make this really short, keep it for retention rate," and then we went on for like 5 to 6 minutes.
Oops.
And we felt like we could have went on for so long. So
Oh, yeah.
that's where the idea spawned. We were like, hey, we can talk about a high tile for a lot longer and not have to worry about retention. So this is definitely the place for that.
This is the place for that, and we're gonna try and keep this
Yeah.
as active as possible. I don't know how often we're gonna upload. Hopefully, maybe once a week or something, if we can.
Maybe that or every other week probably.
Yeah,
sounds more
that
doable.
sounds more realistic. But like, we'll
So we don't have an actual schedule right now, but
no.
we'll figure that out with the time as it comes, and we'll definitely have a lot of guests. So if you do want to see anyone on the podcast, comment it down below.
Yeah.
Let us know who you want to see on, who we want to talk with, and what to talk about. Because, hey, we have a lot of topics to talk about for Hytale, but we are still a long ways out. So we could run that well dry.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That's what we're going to need you guys for, keeping us motivated.
On the bright side, as Hytale content creators, we know how to stretch a topic out to at least 8 minutes, so we should be good. Got a lot of background knowledge in the game.
We are masters of that.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of new Hytale content, Noxy tweeted out a few days ago
Ooh.
with a poll. He asked, how important is fishing to you? And with a large majority, people said it is the most important thing.
Oh yeah, a very important thing in Hytale. You in Minecraft you can fish. In other games that I don't play, you can probably fish. So in Hytale, you might as well fish. Plus, in the trailer, we saw Quebec fishing, so I assume
We
that
did see
mechanic-
Quebec fishing, so
Yeah, see, it's in the
fishing
game.
is at least confirmed for NPCs.
Exactly,
It
and I
wasn't
guess
confirmed for players yet.
not yet. No, we haven't seen any content of anybody fishing. We've seen a guy with like a little staff overlooking like a lake, where I assume he's gonna go fishing, but that's about it.
Maybe he can like throw a spear to catch fish. Imagine how cool that would be.
Spear
like,
fishing?
There's different modes of fishing. Yeah.
That'd be so awesome.
You can do spear fishing. You can go in water with a net and fish.
That's so smart.
And then you could use a fishing rod. So it gives players like different capabilities. And then maybe some fish can only be caught with a certain style of fishing.
Ooh. So you know how there's the scuba gear in the game, right? That would be really cool for like deep
Yeah,
sea
dude,
fishing.
like underwater fishing.
That's so awesome.
That
Like,
could be cool.
You try to get some like giant squid to fry up your calamari or something. Like that would be awesome.
And that's where the spearfishing would go into, because you can't use a
Yeah.
fishing rod underwater.
Yeah, or like
But
a
you could throw a
harpoon,
spear.
right? A harpoon,
Yeah,
maybe?
Oh my god, imagine if
Harpoons.
harpoons are in the game.
Oh my god. That'd be
You
awesome.
think they'd be cool for PvP? Like
On land
you
use of the
launch,
harpoon?
yeah, you launch a harpoon at someone, and it like pulls you towards. So it's like how the fishing
Oh.
rod kind of works in Minecraft.
That would be so
But it's a
broken.
harpoon, so
Imagine
it does,
rod
like,
PvP
damage.
in Hytale.
Oh my god.
Back to the good
Yeah, they
old
would have to-
1.8 days.
They definitely would have to balance that some way. Like
Yes.
add a long cooldown, obviously.
Yeah, like sort of what it is now in Minecraft, right? I don't think you can. Well, you can pull people towards you. I don't know what the rod cooldown is now because I don't play the new versions.
I
but-
don't know
yeah.
Minecraft meta anymore.
No, it's like
Um,
jumping and clicking or something. I don't know, but it's
But
very.
imagine if they add like a harpoon gun that
That'd be
has
so
like,
cool.
I don't know, maybe what would be like reasonable? Like a 3 second cooldown?
Yeah, and honestly, it'd be really cool if you can upgrade that harpoon gun to like maybe instead of just shooting one little
my God.
arrow or something, you get like 3 or 4. If you
Yeah, you put
just
like
blast them.
whatever the alternative of enchantments are.
Yeah, seriously.
You have like
I don't.
a
Yeah,
piercing
upgrades.
one.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
You'd have like a multi-shot.
Yeah, you know, funny. I'm thinking of that. I'm just like, remember the ultimate bow from like Ore Spawn mod back in the day? Just rapid fire shooting a harpoon, like quick
Bro,
draw.
the modding with the harpoon is gonna be so crazy.
Hytale, add harpoons if they're
We
not
need
already in it.
harpoons.
Have we seen
actually
harpoons?
We are giving you free game developer advice.
I don't even know if we've seen harpoons. Maybe we have. I'm not even too sure. But
I doubt it. I feel like we know about that.
I think we would know about that. You're right. But
Yeah.
if there is a harpoon already in the game, my bad.
It would be kind of embarrassing for us, the experts, to not know about like one of the coolest weapons in the entire game.
I know, right? It's like, what's next? They have swords in the game. Who knows?
Like you know that like really big octopus
Kraken?
monster.
The Kraken.
Yeah, the Kraken.
Oh yeah, it's a boss.
Imagine if that's like a critical hit attack.
Shoot it
Like
in the eye.
the only way to hit it is with the harpoon. It does like double damage to a Kraken or something.
You like it pierces its eye. You gotta like rip its eye out because you know they got like barb at the
Yeah.
end. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, that'd be so cool. Okay, imagine if bosses had like different strengths and weaknesses to different weapons. So like a really armored character does like really resisted damage against swords. But if you use like a sledgehammer, I don't know if that's in the game. Hopefully,
Probably.
it does like crazy damage.
Yeah, because it like dents the armor or something.
Yeah,
What
or
would
like
be? Even
a
the
spider,
Yeti.
like
I was-
spears do extra damage.
Yeah, I was thinking the Yeti. Like in the trailer, we see the guy riding that little cow or something, and he's got the fire sword.
Yeah,
so
it's a goat.
yeah, it's a ram actually. Get your facts
Okay,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're both wrong.
You were both wrong. Yeah, so yeah, what if the fire sword, you know, does more damage to the Yeti because you know he's a cold boy, and then fire
Yeah,
sword is
elemental
hot.
damage would be sick, too.
Exactly. Plus, we already know the stats of the fire sword, which is pretty cool. Back in
True.
like a concept art
Well,
back in the day.
If they're still accurate.
Yeah, that's right. That was back in like 2019. But we're still supposed to be talking about fishing, and the poll
Okay, yeah,
results
let's
were
go back.
65% of people said fishing is the most important thing in Hytale. I mean, obviously birding moss horns is more important, but like this is the second most important thing, I would say. And then yeah, 35% of people said it's not the most important thing. So it's
Are
weird.
you a big fisher in video games?
Not
You like
really.
Fishing in games?
I mean,
Yeah. me
if
neither.
it's like a grindy task where you can get like a cool reward, yeah, I'll do some fishing. But I'm not just gonna go out of my way and be like, oh, I caught this wild Atlantic salmon because that's awesome. I'm a combat guy.
Yeah, I feel like they need to add incentives to fishing, and I think I put that in my tweet replying to them. It's like I don't want to just be sitting there, press
Oh, yeah.
left click to reel out the rod, press left click again after like a time, like oh my god it nibbled, put it back in, and then repeat. I feel like that's so boring. And
so
if that's
boring.
the case, I will never fish in Hytale.
Yeah, no, seriously.
That's gonna get quoted and sent to me whenever I'm streaming and fishing
in
for
Hytale.
like 3 hours straight.
Fishing stream, let's go.
Fishing competitions would be cool.
That would be. Imagine like somebody creates
That'd
like
be
wicked
sick.
tuna in Hytale. Just they get their boats.
Oh, the
Best fish
possibilities are
wins.
endless.
Oh yeah, best
Yeah.
fish wins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
imagine you get like 1 hour to prepare. You spawn in a new world, and the best fish
Best fish
wins. Or like imagine something cool that they could add is sizes to fish.
Mm-hmm.
That's already an incentive because imagine you get like a 2 foot long catfish. 2 foot. I mean that's not that big actually, but like you know what I mean.
Well, I don't know this relative size of catfish, so maybe that is pretty big.
I don't know. I feel like that's like a normal size of a catfish,
Yeah.
but like 1 meter long.
That's a big
That'd
boy.
be crazy.
That's a big
That's
boy.
a big catfish.
That is a big catfish. And I
And
wouldn't
then
be
I can
surprised if like so you have like catfish in like lakes and stuff, right? But when
Yeah.
if we've seen them also in like oceans and stuff. So maybe ocean catfish at the bottom are bigger than like lake catfish or something.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Yeah, like different biomes have different sizes to the fish.
I'm mad. That'd be nuts.
And then certain biomes can only feed like have certain fish in it. So like in a swamp, you
Oh.
can't get like a salmon.
Yeah, because then that salmon would taste bad, right? You have swampy water
Right.
salmon, like that's gross. Like you kill the frogs.
Exactly.
You kill the frogs there. You don't kill salmon.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that'd be super cool. And then I can already imagine like there's like one update that rolls out for Hytale, and it just like completely bugs like one of the fish systems, and then you can get like 5 meter long salmons. for
That'd be
some
so
reason.
cool. You can like, oh man, it'd be so cool if they had like some sort of like taxidermy thing where you could just put it on your wall and be like, I caught this fish. Display case maybe.
Or like you hold it like you know the clips in Animal Crossing where they like pull out the fish.
Yeah.
Imagine doing that in Hytale.
That'd be really cool. You take like a screenshot with it, and then you know like every single dad who's ever gone fishing ever, how they hold like the fish.
Yeah, you hold like the fish like this.
Yeah, or they hold it closer to the camera so it looks bigger.
Oh yeah. Play with
Yeah.
depth of field
Sizing.
and all that.
Exactly. Like, that'd be cool to take screenshots with your fish, post it on the Hytale Twitter, and then be like, "Caught I went fishing today, boys."
Like Hytale Tinder, it's your first pictures, like showing off how big of a fish you caught.
Yeah, and then your Tinder profile will be like, "There's always another fish in the sea." Wow.
That's good. That's good.
What a good conversation about Hytale and fishing. Yeah, so fishing, good topic. Noxie dropped that out of the blue too. This came out of nowhere.
Yeah, I appreciate that though. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
seriously.
reminds us like, hey, we still exist. We're still working on certain systems.
Yeah, fishing. I mean, clearly it's the most important thing according to the player base. So I guess that's maybe the July blog post or whatever, wherever we're gonna get it, will be about fishing, or have some
What
part
were
of
the
fishing.
what were the other polls? He did like two of them. It was like, should Hytale be a scary game? And then the other one
think
was,
so.
should Quebecs be burnable? Those are the two I remember.
Yeah, I remember. I think it's more like jump scares. I think that's what he was talking about.
Yeah, something about like scary elements. What's your thoughts on that?
Scary elements in Hytale. Well, I think it's more catered towards a kids game, and I don't know if a kids game should really have a bunch of jump scares in it, especially if it's going to be free to play, because obviously it's going to be. So then as
Right.
many people as like possible can play the game. So I don't know if they want like jump scares in it, because then people will be like, ah, scary. But
I will say, I have grown ass adult friends that scream like a baby when a creeper comes up behind them. So
oh, that's fair.
I don't know.
You see that Minecraft video of that guy like getting chased up the stairs by an Enderman? He's like, why he's so
I have.
fast? Yeah, it's like, he's so. What you doing, my guy? Yeah, I don't know. Some games can
Yeah.
be scary, and creepers. You hear the little psst. Yeah, it's terrifying. So
Yeah.
I guess that's
And they
sort of
drop
scary.
from the middle of a ravine too. You
Holy
can see
cow,
them coming.
they're dangerous, man. They're like mid air fall, and you're like, oh, he's done. Yeah. So
Do you think Hytale is gonna have something like that, like a goblin? Well, we've seen the goblins. They carry like the bombs. They're like
That's true.
kamikazes.
And they do jump off cliffs like we saw in the trailers. So like, yeah, I
yeah.
guess.
So do you think they are an equal threat, or are they gonna be loud? Imagine they just like scream, like whip their tongue from left and right, be like, give like
They
a
could.
war cry.
That would be really funny, especially if you're just like minding your own business in a ravine, and then you
you
see
just
some
hear,
guy just getting, yeah, you hear that, and Buddy's just chucking bombs at you from like a abandoned mine shaft or something.
Oh, that's gonna be so annoying.
I
Just
know.
like someone on high ground chucking bombs at me while
Oh,
I'm just
yeah.
minding my own business.
Yeah, you're about to pick up a diamond or something, and Buddy blows it up. Oh, it's wartime
Yeah.
at that point.
Oh my god.
I'd be so mad.
I can already see the rage clips. You know, there's probably gonna be Hytale funny moments compilations
Oh,
or like
so
Hytale
many.
rage compilations.
I can't wait to be on them.
Yeah, same. It's got literally the first clip is gonna be like me or you mining a diamond or whatever the rare ore is,
Yeah.
and it's getting blown up by a goblin throwing a bomb. I see it already. I'm manifesting it. I don't
Oh, I
want it to
can't.
happen, but I'm manifesting.
Well, we literally see those guys start. Then we got like a little clip in like I think it was a postcard back a couple years ago where Goblin was just juggling bombs. Like
Yeah.
who's to say
Yeah, I
this
do
guy's
remember
not
that.
gonna drop one on you? Like it could happen.
Yeah, they don't seem to be the most sneaky of people or most
No.
what's like an antonym of clumsy?
Oh,
But you
I
know what
don't
I
know.
mean. An
Yeah,
antonym of
I
clumsy.
know what you mean, but like, yeah, they just don't
They
seem
seem
like the
very
smartest
clumsy.
creatures out there. Like,
That'd be so funny if they have a mechanic
mhm.
where they do actually just like accidentally have a chance to drop the bomb and kill themselves.
Honestly, I
That'd
wouldn't
be
be
so
surprised. Like,
funny.
we know mobs have idle animations until they like are
Yeah,
alerted that you're around. So yeah, I would not be surprised if you see this guy juggling bombs and he just blows up. Like that would be so
that'd be
funny.
so funny.
I'd love
Yeah,
that.
because I've been playing Breath of the Wild again recently,
Hmm.
and that's what all the entities do is they just like dance around the campfire or like talk to
Yeah.
themselves, run around, and we've seen the same kind of entity behavior in Hytale.
Hmm.
So hopefully we have like I'm just hoping that there's like a chance for them to like drop a bomb. I think that'd be so funny.
You drop it, you pick it up, just like chuck that thing back at the guy. Yeah, he's like screw you and throw it at him. That'd be hilarious.
Imagine if you could play like hot potato with a grenade. It's like,
Um,
no, I want it.
high,
You
high,
get it,
high
you get
pixel mini games, hot potato.
it.
Copyright that. That'd
That
be
would
really
be a
cool.
good server mini game.
Oh, it would be fantastic server
Just
mini
put that
game.
in a party game. Just
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome.
hot potato, a grenade.
I don't. I think they do have that. Like it's like TNT Run or something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It's like
Yeah.
TNT Tag.
Hmm.
I think it is.
Yeah, I love that game. I used to sweat so much at that game back in like Hypixel. I used to know all the cheat codes. There's like one spot on like every map where you can just hide where nobody can get to. It's great.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, I don't think they're really supposed to know about that, but yeah. All right, what's the next topic to talk about here? Um,
There's one big project that you've
oh
been working
yes.
on recently. Do you want
Well,
to talk about that? Because I don't think you've talked about it
I
on
haven't
YouTube.
publicly. No, I haven't.
You have talked about it on Twitter.
On Twitter a lot, yes.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm currently on the One Piece grind. I'm on episode like 530 out of like 1,050 or something. I don't know how many there are. There's a lot of them. So I'm like halfway done the show right now, just past the time skip. I'm sure that's not a spoiler for anybody. So I want to create a One Piece themed Hytale server. And if anybody's interested, feel free to shoot me a DM on Discord or Twitter or something and tell me you're interested. Because we're looking for developers and builders and artists and modelers and anybody's interested, honestly. We're just trying to get a big team as much as we can right now. And then.
You're trying to make the next block shot.
Oh, yeah, exactly. That, but like without the reach that 30 virus has because my reach isn't as big.
Right.
Yeah,
Well,
but
not yet. Not yet.
exactly. So yeah, I mean, I'm sure One Piece. We've got a lot of people like interested in it because everybody
Look, I mean,
loves
Buddha's
anime.
interested.
Oh, Buddha's like hands down. He's like,
So,
I
like-
love this idea. I'm not.
What else do you need?
Exactly. I'm like, dude, come play it. Like, develop it with me. That'd be awesome. So yeah, it's basically gonna be like pirates and marines and stuff, and you fight. You fight pirates and other pirates fight you, and you fight marines. And I guess maybe once I don't know if we haven't written the story yet, but once the story's written, there's probably gonna be like, yeah, you find the One Piece or something, and then if you die, you get reset to like base level and work your way up.
Imagine if you once you find the One Piece, there's like a server-wide announcement and like a tracker, so everyone can see once you have it.
Ooh, that'd
So
be
they
really
can
cool.
like track you down.
I'm
to
gonna
it.
write that down. Yeah, no, we haven't really thought of it. We just thought of like the real base idea. It's like we're gonna have like a custom ship editor and creator or whatever it is. Create your own pirate flag. We're gonna have like NPCs as your crewmates, and then you can ally with like other pirates and stuff. So yeah, it's in development right now. Obviously, we don't have the game, so we can't do anything, but we're just jotting ideas.
Do you have any other server ideas? Do you want to do like a racing?
I do.
Like F1 themed server.
I
Would
do,
that
but
be something you could do.
the FOM, who's like whoever owns F1, they copyright literally everything. So
Oh, they're super strict.
they're so
You could
strict.
You could just do like
I'll call it like racing. or
H1.
something.
Just call
Yeah.
it H1.
Hytale 1.
Hytale 1.
Hytale
Yeah.
1. Yeah, you can do something like that, and you just start racing around tracks and be like, oh, this is the Canada track is called like Circuit de Villeneuve. It'll be like Circuit Village or Village Villeneuve or something, you know? Call it
You
like
just
that.
Make like fake names.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that could be the same thing with the One Piece
Or
server
no,
as well.
no, you wouldn't do like names based off of F1. You would do names based off Hytale. So like the Emerald Grove track or something. Like
Yeah, Emerald Grove Grand Prix. That'd be sick.
that. That's such a good name.
That is. Oh my
Emerald
god.
Grove Grand Prix. You gotta
Yeah.
write that down. You gotta write
It's
that
already in
down.
my head. It's already in my head. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of plans. I mean, I don't know how long it'll take to do the One Piece thing, because I'm like fully dedicated to that. But like, I'd be down to
Right,
make
right.
a F1
But
server as well.
those are cool side projects that
Oh,
you
yeah.
can look into.
And then on top of that, you got to make all the content, you got to stream, you got to do all that stuff. But like, what about you? What do you have anything planned in mind?
I don't have a single server planned. I know
Nice.
that's like what everyone. I feel like everyone in the Hytale community is gonna like. I want to make the server, or I want to do this, and I
Hmm.
don't have a single server. I just want to play the game and make content, and I
Same, dude.
don't think I'm gonna have time. That's just like the main thing.
Yeah.
I also don't have resources. I don't have the reach, but
Not
even
yet.
if I did, I don't. Not yet.
Yeah.
Even if I did, I don't think I would have, at least initially, the time to be
Hmm.
able to invest that. Because literally, I'm gonna wake up at like, well, I'm gonna probably wake up later because most people are gonna be on like towards the end of the night. Like the idea
Hmm.
would be like go to bed at 10 and wake up at like 5 or something and then grind. But I
Yeah.
realize no one's gonna be on at 5.
Yeah, I feel like
So
most of us will be on during like Eastern
yeah,
Standard Time or
people are
yeah.
gonna be on at like midnight and past midnight. So it's probably gonna be like a more reverse thing. But like
Hmm.
literally sleep 6 or 7 hours. Get like all my real life stuff done in like the first hour of waking up, and then it's just hightail.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
love Hytale.
like 14 hours a day, or I don't know
Imagine
what the math on that
24
is.
hour stream when the launch comes out. Let's go.
It'd be like 6 hours. I don't know about a 24-hour stream, because if you do a 24-hour stream, how are you gonna make videos?
That's fair as well. That's a very good point. I mean, I assume there will be a beta before that. Who knows? But
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, there are going to be people that do a 24-hour stream for Hytale, and that will pop off.
Hmm.
It's just a question of, I think YouTube's more important in the early run than streaming is.
Oh yeah. Whoever
Although
makes
both
like
are important.
yes, whoever makes like episode 1 like first is gonna get like so many views. Like the first
I
like
don't know
let's
about
play.
that. Let's
Like as
talk
long
about
as
Let's
it's
Plays.
quality. As long as it's quality. Because you can't just be like, oh, I spawned into the world and punched a tree, hurt my hand. Episode 2 is tomorrow. You can't do that. But
Dude, oh my God, I want to. That's actually something I'm super interested in. It's
mhm.
just making a compilation of all the YouTubers who launch into Hytale and try to punch a tree.
Yeah, because
When
they
it's
don't
been
know.
confirmed that you cannot punch a tree.
Yeah, first
That
thing I'm
would
gonna
get
do,
us so
I'm
many
gonna pick
views.
up sticks. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you never know. Like I mean, there's people are gonna be speedrunning it like crazy too. Like who's gonna be the
Hmm.
first one to beat Hytale? Who knows? I won't be. I'm
That's
gonna.
an interesting thing. I don't care about speedrunning the game itself. The things I do want to speedrun is like the micro achievements. I want to be the first person to burn a Quebec. I'm not joking. That is the first goal of what I'm gonna do when I spawn in.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
kill a
care
monster.
about figuring out the story. I don't care about figuring out the game. I'm
Yep.
gonna figure out how I can produce fire in the game, and how I can burn a Quebec. That being the first person to burn a Quebec is so legendary and so monumental
Oh, I know,
that
right?
that's the only goal I have.
Well, I
And
mean,
then, and
what
then
would
I have
happen?
some other goals.
What would happen if you get access to a beta before the launch, and then other people are like he was able to burn a Quebec before I did, you know? Or you mean like in
I
full
don't
release?
make the rules.
Yeah,
I don't make the
exactly.
rules.
I don't
And
make
full
them either.
release. I mean, full release is probably
Yeah.
the thing that counts.
Hmm.
But you can plan in the beta. Be like, okay, this is how
Hmm.
you do it.
Exactly.
But I'd also want to be the first person in the beta to burn a burn a
Quebec.
Quebec.
Yeah, I can't wait to be
So-
the first one to kill a moss horn. It's gonna be the greatest accomplishment of my life. It'll be down in the history books.
Is that the first thing you're going to? You're going to like speedrun getting a weapon, or you might not even. Well, they
Well, it
probably
depends.
attack you. I
Well,
feel like they attack you.
I think so, but like I'd probably have to spawn in zone 1 then, even though I want to spawn in zone 3. So then,
Yeah, the
That'd be
swamps
better.
are in zone 1, right?
yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Dang.
Well, you could literally create that world just for killing a moss horn, and then just generate a new world.
That's
to
fair. I
Spawn
could.
in zone 3.
Or we could just do a two player let's play mine. Who knows?
We could do that.
We could do that. Would be really
Um,
funny.
We just got to see. I feel like if we do that, we could only do that on stream, because I'm not looking to do any let's play on YouTube. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't
Really?
think let's play content's gonna work. No, I know you
Interesting.
are really interested, and I know a lot of other people in the high circle are interested.
Hmm.
But I don't think it's gonna work.
So then, what would you
my,
upload? Like mini games or something?
No, my focus is gonna be news. I want to be like the news guy, even though there is a certain other channel that does Hytale News.
Oh,
I'm not
who's
gonna
that?
name their name, but I
Hytale.
might have named them.
Hytale spins, right?
Hytale spins, yeah. I want to be one of the news people, because
That's
I
fair.
think it's just super super cool to talk about what's new about Hytale.
You'll always have
and then-
something too. Like
Yeah,
you
and
know what
then
you could
the
do?
other one.
You know Lego Maestro, how he does like high pixel news, like all that. You can do that, but like Hytale news, and then but like minus the Hytale
I
news
should
name.
make a I no, I should make a channel called Hytale News.
That's a great idea. I don't think that's taken yet.
Yeah, I think we'll be the first ones.
Yeah, first ones.
Yeah, I want to just but that's not like easy content because that's like okay, maybe once every like month or so is a video for news. So that's
Yeah.
not sustainable. The type of videos I want to do is like tips and tricks or guides.
Hmm.
Because that's the kind of content I would want to watch. Because
That's
usually
fair.
when I start a game, I just like try to optimize the game as much as possible. So I
Yeah.
want to create that content for other people.
Hmm.
Basically, just make content that I would want to watch because I know there's a target audience, and the target audience is me, and that makes it super easy to make videos because it would just be like, what do I want to watch? I want to know the like major tips to avoid when starting out Hytale because I hate starting a game and then I do like this. I like some games have it where like it's really hard to get money, you know.
Hmm.
And but it doesn't tell you that.
Yeah, they do not tell you that. They really don't. So it would be interesting to see how like what a in-game sort of currency of Hytale would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But a video telling you like, hey, this is this is very important currency. Don't spend it all.
Hmm.
Those are super
Don't.
helpful.
Yeah, you got to start off $1. That's it.
Yeah.
Use it wisely. Yeah, I wonder what other like types of videos people will start like initially making. Like I feel like people will be doing like how to kill the void spider tutorials or how to beat this like specific raid, like torque raid tutorials or like basic gear needed for this or something. Those I think will be very popular in the beginning, but then
Yeah,
once
that's kind of
people
what I'm
yeah.
looking into.
Yeah, like that's definitely yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah, but
I'll
that's
watch
also
those.
only like the first, say probably like 3 months, and
Yeah.
then those kind of videos don't work anymore.
And then I feel like a lot of people will be doing a lot of initial reviews to the game as well. Like just any game reviewer will review Hytale. That's just how it is. And then
Right.
I'm sure there'll be so
Are
many
you
of
gonna
them.
do a Hytale review?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Will I get bribed? Who knows? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. But yeah, people will review the game. And the thing is though, like an initial review of Hytale, like yeah, you can review a lot, but there's so much in the game that you simply just can't review it all in the first like
Right.
month. Like you need at least I think at least a year to completely review Hytale because there's so many different biomes out there that you probably have never seen, and you're like, oh well, this biome leads on to this biome, and like I don't know, leads on to another biome, and then the story continues from there. So yeah, I'd say at least beat the game first and then review it.
Yeah, and I think people will be able to beat the game and then make
Hmm.
a review because I mean that's how reviews work.
That's fair. Yeah.
Reviewers get copies early so that they have time to play the game, beat the game. Hopefully, some people don't beat the game.
They just review it. They
are
see
kind
one
of
thing they
lazy.
don't like, and they're like, I hate this game.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
literally. IGN.
Yeah, facts.
That's what IGN does. But I think yeah, reviews are gonna be there. If you make a review, I already know what the score is gonna be. It's gonna be a 10 out of 10.
Oh, I'm really biased, so you cannot
Yeah.
take anything from my review.
I don't think any of us could make a unbiased review.
I'll title it "Honest Review, No Bias," and it'll still be so biased.
Hytale, an honest review.
Just kidding.
That title would get clicks.
It would. It would. Might have to do that. I don't know. I really
Yeah.
want to do Let's Plays, but then like I want to stream a lot too. But I don't want to stream my Let's Play. I want to stream on like
You
the
don't
high
want to
pixel
stream your
server.
Let's Play?
No, not really. Like I just want to get like my initial reactions and then edit it up, make it entertaining for people to watch. Because I don't want to just be walking
Okay.
around like for an hour and then not doing anything. That's kind of boring. But
True.
if I stream
True.
like the high pixel server and just play with people and have fun with them, I think that'll be really entertaining as well.
See, I'm the opposite. The only way I would do a Let's Play is if I would do it live. So I
That's
would
crazy.
play like my playthrough
Hmm.
live.
That's cool. Yeah. I mean,
But I
While
think
you're
that's
doing
cool
that.
because we have like a there's so much variety.
hmm But then again, we also have all these like SMPs that are going to be popping up like day one. Because obviously in Minecraft, there like once when Minecraft really got popular, there wasn't really SMPs. Most people were just playing like mini games or
Right.
they were doing their own survival or like a story scripted survival. And then it was only sort of recently, and besides like when How to Minecraft was really popular, that there was really like SMPs. So it'll be weird to see how Hytale like starts off with just SMPs because there's going to be like 1,000 of
There's
them.
going to be so many on the first day,
Yep.
but I don't think any SMP is going to work on the first day.
Yeah, I don't think
or
so.
like first month.
The
I
thing
don't
is,
think they will.
nobody will know how Hytale works. So how can like I know you
Literally.
can make an SMP, but like everybody's gonna be confused about like, well, how do I beat this or how what do I
Yeah.
do now? Like it's you don't really know.
And I guess there's like a charm of that is
Hmm.
like, okay, well, this person on the server figure out how to do that.
Yeah,
And everyone's like, oh, how do you do that? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that entertaining because also most of the content would be just like, chat, how do I do this? Chat, how do I do this?
that's
Chat,
fair.
how do I do
Yeah,
this?
how do I
That's
build
going to be
this?
most
Like,
of the content.
how do I make this sword? I don't know. Like, and the chat's like, I
Yeah.
don't know. I've never played the game before. So,
Plus, an SMP wouldn't be focused on the storyline of Hytale.
I
And that's
wouldn't.
what people care about when the game releases. I think people just want to see like the story, be like, oh, this guy reacted to the story this way, or if there's like different timelines.
Hmm.
I don't know. We don't know anything about how the story's gonna go. But if there's like if your choices matter, or like you join the Torques or you join the Outlanders, it's like okay, well, how did this YouTuber do it, and how did my favorite streamer do it?
Yeah.
That's gonna be what people want to see, and not oh, these guys are not playing the story. He's just building a house.
Wow. Well, also, I do think that if you're doing the multiplayer, you'll have to do that in like the more open world instead
Yeah.
of the survival. Like you know those three pillars that they were talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it'll probably be in one of like the other ones. So there was not really much
Yeah, it would be in the
story.
creative pillar.
Yeah, they create a pillar, so it could happen. I mean, I'm sure there'll be SMPs that pop off, and I'm sure all the big guys like people that dream SMPs players or whatever they'll play and they'll do something and it'll do very well for them. But for us, I don't know. We'll see. We're not really
But
too
I
sure.
think even them, they're gonna do like their solo stuff first before joining with a group and doing
Hmm.
something together with them.
Yeah,
Because yeah, you just gotta learn the game. How are you gonna do something in the game if you don't know how?
exactly. I want to self teach
So
myself how to do like everything, man. And it's gonna be fun.
that's what the beta is gonna be there for,
Oh, I'm so hyped for the beta.
dude. I'm gonna channel my inner student. I'm gonna have like notepads of like this is how you do this and this is how you do this.
Because nobody will know. There's not like you can. There's no wiki how to do it
Right.
yet. So
Right.
yeah, we'll be
Yeah,
the
you
wiki.
just gotta
Our brain.
experiment.
Make our brain the wiki. We can talk
Exactly,
about it on the
exactly.
pod. Just yeah, talk about things on the pod.
We can do the podcast in Hytale.
We could. We very well could. I don't know how that would
I think
work,
that's the
but
future.
it'd be really cool. Get live studio audience to our podcast in Hytale.
That'd be so sick.
That would be really sick.
Cause I'm sure there's like ways. Okay, here's the thing.
Hmm.
This is like my biggest request for Hytale is proximity voice chat and just voice chat and all that.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
So I'm sure there's a way to make it in like a server
Hmm.
that you have like permission rules for who can talk, and then it would be us two at like the front of a stage that have permission to talk, and then like the audience doesn't.
Yeah.
But there's like a producer in the back that has like a laugh track or like clapping or like a
Yeah, yeah,
boo.
yeah.
I think that'd be so cool.
That'd be so funny.
The Hytale podcast live.
Hytale podcast on in Hytale. One day, that's the dream.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we go to HyCon, do a live podcast there. Imagine.
Yeah, let's talk about Hycon.
Let's
'Cause I
talk
feel
about it.
Some people still don't know what it is. And
A
I
lot of
think
people-
some people think it's real and some people don't. And then let's clear up.
Some
'Cause
people
we
don't
throw
think
the
it'll
term
happen
around.
either.
Is this even a term that's like known to the public, or is this just like a term we use in the creator space?
I don't know because there's like Comic Con and TwitchCon and VidCon, right?
I think
There's
it's
like,
self-explanatory
yeah,
of what it is.
like Minecon. It's like Minecon,
Yeah,
but
it's
for
like
Hytale.
Minecon, but for Hytale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Do you think it would happen?
I don't know.
Like genuinely.
Like
do you think it's a real thing?
how much longer or how long after Minecraft did Minecon come out? Like maybe a couple years, maybe. So like not right away. There's not gonna be a HyCon like year one of the game.
Right.
That's just unrealistic. But I don't know. Maybe like 3-4 years down the line, I wouldn't be surprised. And I'm sure if you go to like TwitchCon or VidCon or something, Hytale will have like a booth there or something. So that's even part of it. Or maybe they'll do like a something. I don't know. Whatever Minecraft does at those events, I'm sure Hytale will do something like those as well.
Right. I am on the belief that like a separate Hycon is not going to exist. I just don't see it. Especially the way.
I don't know, unless it becomes like the
um,
biggest game in like history. I don't know.
But even then, there's no like League of Legends con.
That's fair. It's just Minecon. That's the only one.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
unique, and they don't do it anymore because
they don't?
They realized like, well, they do the live one. They just do a live stream.
Oh yeah. Oh, it's hard to
and to
get
which-
people out, right?
Yeah, it's hard to get people out, give people an incentive, and it costs a lot of money. I feel like it was a big time
It's so much
and
money.
sink.
Yeah, like I understand doing like
Yeah.
VidCon and TwitchCon, like Comic Con and all those because there's so many different people out there doing other things, and
Yeah, but
it's a
this
good
is
way to
just
meet up
one
too.
game.
It's one game, yeah. Like the platform of
So
Twitch is massive, so
yeah, we would just all meet up at TwitchCon, I feel like.
I feel like even if we're not even Twitch streamers, like I probably won't even stream on Twitch. Like I
You're gonna be
find
streaming on YouTube, right?
I
Because you
yeah
stream on CF Racing on YouTube. You
sometimes
do
yeah,
that.
but like I find YouTube streaming way better than Twitch streaming anyway. It's I don't know, I just don't like Twitch streaming. It's kind of
I like the community of Twitch.
mhm.
That's
That's
probably
fair.
like the big thing, and I think that's what most people like more about Twitch. There's like a few things
Hmm.
more, but I think the community itself is just not there like it is on YouTube. But YouTube has its own like nice community too.
Hmm.
It's just like whatever you're used to. I'm more used to Twitch. You're more used to YouTube, and so
Yeah.
it like kind of balances out.
Yeah, there's like
Um,
yeah, you got TwitchCon, VidCon. Like I'm sure we'll meet up one of those days at
yeah,
one of those or something.
yeah, definitely. And YouTube streamers can still go to TwitchCon. They just don't get into the partner lounge, which doesn't really matter.
Does that matter?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So we just like collaborate.
Just
It's
let
like
me in.
imagine
Let me
imagine the
in.
gang pulls up, everyone like in the Hytale space
Hmm.
is together at TwitchCon, and we just like march around the place like it's our space because
Because it
gonna
is
be
our
our
space.
space.
It will be
It
in
is,
like
yeah,
5 years. I'll see you there.
yeah. It's like when everyone was the big Minecraft streamers like back in the day. Like Minecraft was the shit.
Yeah.
It's gonna be with Hytale,
Yep.
100%.
That's gonna be us. We will do it. We got the foundation already. Don't know how it'll play out in the future, but I mean, got to start somewhere. So.
You do gotta start somewhere. Hey,
Mhm.
and this podcast is going right with there with it. We're gonna do a
Oh yeah.
live podcast
Live podcast at TwitchCon.
at TwitchCon.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
Center stage, all these random people just watching us. They're like, who are these guys? They don't even watch
Yeah,
Hytale content.
who are they?
Yeah, they're talking about Hytale though. That's cool.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that. Yeah, what
I
else?
love
What
about
else is
talking
there
about
to?
Hytale.
I love it. I could do
What
this
time
all
are we
day.
at?
We're currently at 36 minutes.
Damn. Okay.
All right,
Nice.
let's talk about more multiplayer here, and I guess
Multiplayer.
this is sort of in our notes. It's sort of like a competitive version of Hytale or like Hytale esports.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people are on the fence on this topic, okay? Because I don't know.
included.
Yeah, mine included. But do you think there will be some sort of like competitive Hytale play? I guess you can call it.
There definitely will.
Hmm.
Just not an esport. So there will be the latter, obviously. I mean, it's going to be similar to how it is with Hypixel, I think.
Hmm.
The way the Hypixel leaderboard works is going to be the way the Hytale leaderboard works because it's going to be like I feel like everyone's going to agree Skywars is going to be in Hytale. I mean, we saw it in the
Oh,
trailer.
it's already in the trailer. Yeah.
Yeah. So there is going to be a competitive Skywars scene,
Hmm.
and there are going to be leaderboards for that, and I think it's going to play around that. But the biggest like esports I think it's going to get is like occasional tournaments hosted by Hytale itself or creator tournaments. I think those are the only two.
Yeah.
Maybe they do like an invitational thing, but it's not going to be like a league. It will never
No,
be a
I don't
league.
think we'll have a league.
It's just going to be like, hey, we're going to invite these people for like the Skywars Royale or something.
Yeah. Like at
But
least
I
there
think
won't be
even
an official league. There'll definitely be like sub leagues that like maybe a creator makes, and they'll be like, yeah,
yeah,
we'll do
creators
like
are going to
a
make like the top 10 ranked people.
yeah,
ranked
something
items.
like that. Yeah, exactly.
But even if like Hytale hosts them, I don't know if like the leaderboard leagues are going to be worth it to host. I think if Hytale does like tournaments, it's going to be for creators because that's what people want to watch.
That's true. You want to watch your favorite creator.
People want to see your favorite creator compete. You don't know who the top leaderboard guys are. Like as sad it is, people are going to grind it, and people are going to sink so much time, and I respect them for that. They have so much skill, but like the reality of it is, viewers just want to see their favorite creators. Maybe if you pair up a favorite creator with a top player, I think that could be a way to get around it to
That'd be
like
cool.
ease both worlds, ease the
Yeah.
competitive world with the creator world, and that's content too. Seeing like a complete professional with someone who really doesn't know what the have
What
we
they're
cursed in this podcast?
We haven't, but you can. I don't know.
I'm gonna pause myself then there.
Yeah, pause yourself there. Pause
Don't know
yourself.
what they're doing.
Yeah,
That could be content, but
it could be.
creator tournaments are 100% gonna happen. and I think they're going to be so much fun.
They're gonna be fun, and I think maybe the closest thing we'll probably get to some sort of esport is probably through the Blockshot Network. Just considering they want to be more of a like first-person shooter type server or game, so I wouldn't be surprised even if they do partner with Hytale, even to do something like that.
Yeah, they could do like a sponsored event like that. I
I
can
think
see
that'll be
But
really
yeah,
cool.
in terms of esports, it's going to be all user created.
Yeah, I
I think
think
that's where
so.
it's heading.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm excited for that, and I will compete in anything because it'll be fun. I can't wait. I mean, my goal is to be one of the best Hytale like just combat people. And I want to be feared when I'm joining a Hunger Games, so that'll be cool.
Right. That's gonna take a lot of time. Are you gonna like what is your time investment gonna be with that? Because that's gonna
I don't know.
take up a lot. Because grinding PvP is not necessarily content. It's kind of repetitive and monotonous if you think about it.
I don't know. I've always been
As fun
pretty.
as fun as it may be,
Yeah, I've always
you could
been
do
like.
commentary through
I
it.
could. I could. Like you could teach people how to combat in Hytale. I don't know. But like
Right.
I don't know. For me, I've always been like pretty solid. Like just usually just slightly like above average or above average in terms of like combat in video games anyway. So I guess it sort of comes natural. Just I guess a little bit towards me. But
I'm the opposite.
you're the opposite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I start off like really bad. I'm really bad at learning games,
Okay.
but I'm a learner. So eventually, I become like a top blank percent. It just takes up a lot of time. So I'm like an exponential graph.
No, that's fair. That's fair. You're like crypto. It goes way up there and then just minus the drop off that they all have. Yeah.
Yeah, I go to the moon, but it takes a long time.
Yeah. Do you see yourself being like a really good combat player in
Oh,
Hytale?
I'm not doing that.
No, no. I mean, I
Um,
plan on being good, but that's what
yeah.
I say. I plan on being good. I don't know. In the story mode or whatever, I do want to use pretty much any weapon I possibly can get my hands on and learn how it works. And then just
Yeah.
say you're playing a mini game and you do have you get like a giant club. You're like, oh, I know how to make this work instead of getting it for like the first time, and instead of using only a sword or only like
Right.
a spear.
Whatever
like,
the meta.
exactly.
button is.
I want to use all of them. I want to combat and counteract everybody. I think that'll be fun.
I will be good in PvE, but I think I kind of have to because that's where my content's going to be. Is like if my content is like the most efficient way to beat this boss or like how to beat this boss, I gotta know how to beat the boss.
Yeah, that's kind of fair. And you also,
Um,
we don't know. I think there's going to be different difficulties in Hytale. So, like, it'll be a lot different than beating a boss in easy mode compared
Yeah.
to beating this guy in hard mode. So, you're going to
Yeah,
have to figure
definitely.
out different ways of doing it.
Yeah, so I'll definitely learn more of the PvE aspects of it rather than the PvP. I don't think I'll ever be good at PvP. I
That's
might
okay.
have like a training arc. I feel like that could be content.
Training arc mine.
Having like one of the best PvPers teach me for like a stream.
That'd be really cool. That'd be really cool. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people out there just sweating their nuts off day after day, just learning how to be good in Hytale. And honestly, I think Hytale will have a lot better anti-cheat than like most other games. They've been developing this thing for so long now. And I feel like the competitive play will probably be a lot more fair at the beginning, just considering nobody's... I mean, there's going to be people who want to cheat, obviously. It's just how... It's people's nature just to try to be better than everybody else. But I think it'll be hard to cheat in the game.
They're also backed by Riot, which is known to have a pretty good anti-cheat.
Oh, good.
Now, I'm not deep into Valorant,
I'm
but
not either.
to my knowledge, Vanguard works pretty well.
It does? Okay.
To my knowledge. People can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, please do.
Yeah.
But it's definitely better than CSGO. So,
Good to know.
I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. And I think, I know Hypixel has a lot of cheater problems, but also to my knowledge, that's because of Minecraft's limitations and not because of Hytale's lack of knowledge. I'm sure, or Hypixel's lack of knowledge. I'm sure they want to be able to fix the problem, and they probably know how to fix the problem,
Probably.
but it's just like the core elements of the game holding them back.
Yeah.
So, with them having full control over their own game and their engine, I feel like they can do a lot more.
Yeah, no, they
So-
definitely can. I mean, I'm sure they'll probably add something to it that makes it like very, very hard to even install, like a modification that can maybe improve, I don't know, your reach or put kill aura on. I don't even know if people use those anymore. It's probably like, I don't even know what Minecraft cheats are these days, but yeah, not even sure.
Yeah,
Yeah, cool. We've been going for about 45 minutes here.
nice. Do we wrap it up here? Do we want to say 45 minutes or the
I think that's
Or a
fair.
good time? I think it's a good time.
spot.
It
Yeah,
also
it's a good
leaves enough
podcast.
topics for future episodes.
Yeah, and we'll definitely get into listener questions eventually. Maybe next
Yeah.
pod we'll do listener questions. Maybe at the end of the
When-
podcast. Yeah, maybe the last 15 minutes
once we
we'll
get
talk
the
about
comments.
questions.
So
Yes.
if you do have any questions towards us about the game or what you want to hear, go ahead and put them down in the comment. Make sure you subscribe. Both of our channels and Twitters are linked down in the description if you want to go check out our own content. We make some pretty cool stuff.
We do.
What else? Once again,
Yeah.
if you want to check us out on Spotify, you can do that.
Mm-hmm.
People will probably ask if it's available on other platforms such as Apple Music or Deezer. Does anyone use Deezer?
I don't know, but I
don't think
personally I use Apple Podcasts just because
Yeah.
I have an iPhone, but I don't know how to get it on there.
So I don't know if we can get it on Apple Podcasts. I'm going to look into it, but for right now, you can check us out on Spotify.
Yep. See ya, guys, next time where we talk about Hytale again and have good conversations because that's all we do. And maybe we'll get a special guest on. Who knows?